So in this video, I'm going to go through different ways of adding billing into MedAccess. And so we'll start off with a test patient. First, we'll show you how to do billing through a visit and save it as a template. And so we'll use our standard SOAP note, entering some of the data. Patient to review cough. We'll maybe add in some of our objective notes here. Of course, I do a much more detailed note in real life. So next, looking at billing items, and this, of course, will vary depending on if you're fee-for-service, well, you're LFP, or doing other types of primary care. And so for this example, I'll just do a simple fee-for-service 100, and then we'll do respiratory upper for the diagnosis. Now, as we remember from previous videos and tips and tricks tutorials, if we're saving a template, we want to make sure that we put that information under the concern. And so we will label this, and I'll put URTI video just so that I can find that later. We'll do the right click, save it as a template. You'll see here in green that means it saved it successfully. And so, what we'll do now, we'll go back to the test patient just to show again, we do have that template there. So we'll bring that up here under the menu, find task template, and we'll go, and now we can see we have the visit note here. We also have the billing codes as well. And so this is a really good way if you're designing a template, just having the billing code there. Another method for getting the billing code is to actually make a template. And that can be helpful, especially if you're having multiple billing code items. An example would be if we're doing the LFP with doing a procedure as well. This is the template that I've created. And so if we're to go and take a look, we can actually see what that has in it. And so we'll just open up the billing here. And you can see with the billing, we have the LFP, the in-person, and plus we have the procedure with under LFP, minor procedure, or diagnostic add-on would be things like if you're doing a urine dip. Yeah, so how do we create this billing template? Well, we will leave this visit note, and then so the next way to attach billing to a visit, we can look at using a billing template. And so let me go under the template menu and we'll bring up bills, and then we'll create a new billing template. This one I'll just label PSP video billing template. And so the different items we can have on here, we can use the billing provider, defaults to the active user, but we can adjust this one to myself. Under here, skilled general practitioner. Of course, you can adjust depending on your practitioner type. Insurer, we'll look at putting ministry for this bill. If we're doing fee for service, we could look at doing a 100 fee code. If we're doing LFP, we can just have LFP direct patient. Now, very important if we're looking at LFP billing is making sure to include MSP facility. We can also include rural retention if we qualify. And so by bringing down this menu, I can actually see the different items that I would require for billing, especially with LFP having that facility, so it does get captured. And then most importantly, what I'll do here is have create bill. Notice I've left diagnosis blank, and essentially if you are doing, let's say, something like, a PAP or an ear syringe, you can always add the diagnostic code. But in most cases, we can leave that blank and enter it in at the time. And so let's create that bill, and then we'll see if we can actually find it in here. Okay, and here we go. Here's the billing. I'm going to actually make this a favorite. And the reason I do that is just by making it a favorite, I'll actually see it when I'm doing the billing in the visit. If I don't leave it as a favorite, it can be much harder to find. And so, let's go back to the test patient. We'll go under the visit here, and now we can see the PSP video billing template coming up. If we're to click on the billing code, essentially it would tell us the LFP direct and has the information that we require for billing there. For this one, let's add in our diagnostic code, and then we can see what that would be like. I won't create the bill. We don't want to confuse the government on this one. And what I'll do is just exit out. Okay, now another way of adding in a billing to a visit would be actually to create a visit template. And this is not the most intuitive as far as how you would create. And for this one, we actually go to the Tools menu, right-click, and click on Appointment Types. And this is where we would create various appointment types, and this could be for individuals in the clinic if they have a preference for, let's say, a 30-minute appointment for a physical, 30-minute appointment for a pre-op, driver's medical, or like a quick fit-in, like a quick walk-in type visit can be a 10-minute. So let's say that we wanted to create a type of visit where it's our virtual care. And so what we'll do, we'll create a new visit, and then I'm just going to label this one. We'll just call it a virtual call. And so usually my virtual call's not that long, so I'll give it a 10 minutes. We can give it a color, dark immunization gray. Sounds welcoming. Next, I'll add in the billing template. And so on this one, this will bring up some of the billing templates that we've created. Since this will be a virtual call, I'll put down the LFP phone call or virtual interaction. And I've actually got a visit template for phone. And so what I'll do, I'll just bring that up as well. And so it'll be a little bit tricky to find LFP virtual treatment renewal. And then, of course, important just to hit the save button. And so we can find where that is. PSP virtual call with that immunization gray. And then let's see if we can build a visit. And so we'll bring in our test patient. We'll look at doing the PSP virtual call and then just call for script. Now you can see under the billing, it'll actually put in the billing template and the visit template here. And so saves a step in that process. And so what I'll add in the time here. And then we'll go into the test patient. Look at creating a new visit. And then as you can see, it automatically populates the visit template when it comes for what I like to have for my virtual calls. And then it also has the billing code for the LFP phone call. And so this is an easy way, just setting that up as a visit template that includes the visit and the billing codes. Thank you. Goodbye.